Hey YouTube, hey subscribers, thanks for tuning in. Before we begin this video, I want to draw everyone's attention to my brand new releases. My first book's out on Amazon.com. The first one is called Surviving Narcissists in the Workplace, and the newest release is called The Narcissist You're Dating. And it goes right in line with this video and what we're getting ready to get into. Check both of those out on Amazon.com. They are both $2.99, available in the Kindle store. And some of you, if you're subscribers or members of Kindle Direct, or something to that effect, Kindle Unlimited, excuse me, then you can read it for free. So go check those books out. I'm so proud of myself for pumping them out. It's been a lifelong dream to become an author. They're not very long, which is good for the reader. And as time goes on, I'll work on longer and longer publications. But for my first couple of books, I couldn't be more pleased. And I would love for you guys to check them out and leave feedback on the Amazon page. So that is Surviving Narcissists in the Workplace and The Narcissist You're Dating, both by permission to exist. Let's get into this video. Narcissists don't believe in breaking points because they don't have any. There's an old song by an artist named Keri Hilson called Breaking Point. And I'm going to spare you guys my singing, but the essential chorus was, every woman has a breaking point. Some women can be lied to, cheated on, and beat it on, which, of course, beat is not a word, but it's a song. Every woman has a breaking point, y'all. Hey, 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 hey. You can forget that. What's up with that? Because there's a limit to my love. Like, the song is very catchy, so me trying to actually say the lyrics, I'm butchering it. But the song is called Breaking Point by Keri Hilson. And this is not a video for women to bash men. That's just the way this particular song was. And the article that I'm going to share with you also is about men opening up about how their marriages ended. So both of those said, again, this video is for everybody. It's not just for women. But these two examples just happen to be examples that appear to be bashing men, but I promise you guys that they're not, because what we're talking about are narcissists and their inability to believe in breaking points, largely because they don't have any. So let's get into this article a little bit. I will share this link in the description box, and it is called, I Regret It Every Day. Men Open Up About How Their Marriages Ended. So what I'm going to do now is read a couple of examples that they gave in the article, a couple of these confessions, to illustrate how narcissistic people don't believe that other people have the ability to run out of steam in regard to dealing with them. So let me just start scrolling through here and read a few. I want my ex-wife back. I know I screwed up and she has remarried. I'll never see her again, but I wish I could turn back the clock. I would not let her down again. If I sound a little congested, y'all, it's because I am. I somehow managed to pick up a cold, even though I haven't really been anywhere the past few days. Let's see here. There's so many things I'd love to say to my ex-wife because I'm having those feelings of regret. But now she has a new man. Having to bite your tongue is harder than you think. I let things get out of hand. I'm still in love with my ex-wife. I want to be with her. She wants the same. But we're confused because of our past. I wish she would take me back. I've been proving my changes towards her. I still love my wife. She divorced me last month. The lesson here, love them while you can, not after they're gone. Let's see here. I cheated on my wife and then got caught. She divorced me and then got remarried right away. I regret it every day and it's a personal hell. 3 years have passed and I still cry. I deserve this hell. I left my ex-wife 13 years ago. I regret it every day. Okay, so those are just a couple of examples. And the thing that stuck out to me the most as I was reading through these confessions and even reading through some of the comments down below was a lot of the people, I won't say men because people get so hung up on the gender thing. So I'll say a lot of the people in the confessions seemed to just push until it finally broke. And it wasn't until after it broke, excuse me, that they finally realized, what I was doing was wrong. What I was doing was hurtful. What I was doing was a mistake. And it kind of brings us to the whole point of this video, which is not gender bashing, male, female, all that. It's the point of narcissists don't realize that people have an exhaustion point with them. People get tired of them. People get worn out. And it just becomes old. And eventually, that person runs out of whatever steam they had for the narcissist and they leave. And then the narcissist spends the next however many years, one guy said 13, pining away for this person that they absolutely pushed to their breaking point. So it kind of begs the question, why does the narcissist keep pushing if there's a breaking point to be found and had? Well, it's mainly because the narcissist doesn't have one of their own. You've probably seen a frustrated narcissist, but I don't know that you've ever actually seen a narcissist that has given up, because I haven't. Have you? I've seen some get a little flustered, and I do mean a little. But one thing that makes them so hard to deal with is they are absolutely relentless, because I personally believe the same thing that's within us that deals with empathy also deals with this ability to exhaust. I believe they are directly linked, directly correlated. I believe they are attached to each other. So if a person has no empathy, they also don't have the ability to get tired of stuff. And of course, we're not talking about physically tired. We're talking about that emotional, spiritual, mental exhaustion when you're just worn out and you're just tired, you're fed up, you're ready to go. Narcissists don't possess that. So in their limited ability to place themselves in other people's shoes, they assume, well, actually, I take that back. And maybe the limited ability that they have to place themselves in other people's shoes, they assume that because they're not tired, you're not tired either. Have you ever seen a narcissist work a really stressful, high stress job and it just does not seem to affect them at all? It doesn't seem to faze them. They go in, they do the stress thing, they leave, they come back, they do the stress thing, and they can do it for 20 or 30 years, and it really doesn't seem to register anywhere with them. With the rest of us normal people, it registers somewhere. And unlike the narcissist, over time, every registry is like a deduction in our ability to deal with something long term. So every time we go in and deal with that stressful day, it takes a chip out of our overall ability to deal with those types of stressful days. Now, some of us have very long fuses and others have very short fuses. So you might find yourself in a situation where you're dealing with something for 10, 12, 15 years, but your fuse is still expiring. It's still wearing thin and you can feel it. Others, 3 to 6 months, that's it for them, that's enough, and they get out, they go do something else. But we all have different lengths to our particular fuses. The narcissist fuse is endless, and that's why they're able to basically operate like android robots, running the same scripts, the same plays on you, the same patterns that you'll start to discover over time, to the point where it gets old, to the point where it gets boring, that you can actually predict what they're getting ready to do next. You can predict their reactions. You can predict the silent treatment. You can predict all of it. But the thing is, the narcissist never gets tired of cycling back to you. And they probably never would. If human beings lived to be 200 years old, the narcissist could do it for the full 200 years, minus the first couple where they couldn't really walk or talk very well. But they could do it for a lifetime, and many of them have and are and do. You, on the other hand, are getting completely drained of all your energy, concern, passion, everything that you care about dealing with this person as you proceed and progress toward your breaking point. So I just thought that was a very interesting observation from those confessions that, basically I just screwed up and screwed up and screwed up and screwed up till my spouse couldn't take it anymore and they left. And now I'm in deep regret and sorrow. Now I'm proving my changes. Now I'm a better person. Now I want to start over and try again. It's like, why does it have to get there? It's almost like if you go to the doctor and they tell you if you keep doing X, Y is going to occur, and you just keep right on doing X until Y occurs. And then you go to the doctor like, okay, fix me now. And the doctor's like, I can't. You've taken it beyond the breaking point. There's no hope for you anymore. I tried to save you back when you still had the option of stopping X, but you continued on with X. And now we're beyond the breaking point. It's the same thing in these narcissistic type relationships. And I don't know if any of these people who did the confessions are actual narcissists or not. I just thought it was a really great illustration of that particular principle. They just don't believe in it. And that's what makes them able to run these campaigns for such a long period of time. They don't think other people get tired like them. Oftentimes narcissists think it's a game. They just think it's like a joke, like it's funny. Like, oh, come on, I'm just messing around with you. Not realizing that you're taking it very serious because it is serious. Okay? So narcissists don't believe in breaking points, largely in part because they don't have any. Check out that song by Keri Hilson called Breaking Points. Pretty catchy. And I'll put the link to the article in the description box below. I'm going to go try to get better from this cold that I've managed to catch. In the meantime, if you all will please go check out my books on Amazon.com in the Kindle store under the channel name Permission to Exist. And the titles are Surviving Narcissists in the Workplace and The Narcissist You're Dating. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think. Thank you so much, and I grant you the permission to exist. Bye-bye.